first down. It's Scott, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Scott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They're going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Montgomery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pearson.
Montgomery's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Going for it all. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Albert O, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 39, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down, Montgomery. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, Montgomery. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs.
Operating from the gun. Montgomery. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on third down, Montgomery. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run with Scott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Down at the 15-yard.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's long. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
7-yard line.
Here's Scott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
7-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, there was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down now, it's Scott. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 14, Falcons 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flush to his right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Montgomery. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Montgomery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Montgomery. Open man, Hamler, that's complete.
Montgomery.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Falcons.
Throwing on first down, Montgomery looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
To the sideline and
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Montgomery. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
in punt formation for the Falcons.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Mike, check, 59. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Right on this two. Don't let him breathe, defense. 59. Right side. Check, 59. Time to go, night. Mike's 59. Attack. Here we go, D. Hey, 15. It's just me and you.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First down, Atlanta.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Montgomery. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Dent. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Montgomery. He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Scott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
in need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, it's Scott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go again with Scott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
24-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Falcons 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Looking to throw on second down. Montgomery. This is Hamler on the receiving end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
We're back now in KC. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On second down now, Dent, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Montgomery, and that will be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Aldrich Rosas.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble.
Aldrich Rosas set.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
See what you got. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
45 to Mike. 45. You're not ready. You're not ready. 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
I'm here all day. Check 59, Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down by
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Rosas now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Chiefs 21. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. back to throw. Montgomery eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down. Montgomery got a man complete. It's Hamler. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Montgomery's
K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Attack. Check.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Coming to you, coming to you. 45 the mic, 45 the mic. Bandit. Check 45 the mic. Attack. 45 the mic. Yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's long. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, tight down. Tight.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. And again, it's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank.